Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome back to Tamanna Awakens, which is your sacred space for healing, introspection, and awakening. In today's episode of Mindful Mondays, I would like to clarify on a thought that you are not the voice inside you, but you are the one who hears it. Your thoughts are not your voice, but they are simply inside you. Every moment of our life, there are multiple thoughts that keep on going and coming into our mind. Like every single minute comprises of a million thoughts that come into the beauty of this complex mind. We keep on worrying, regretting, planning, thinking, hypnotizing the stuff that keeps on happening inside us. But do you think that this is your voice, or do you think that this is you who is speaking? The answer is an absolute no. You are just the one who hears it, but you are not the one who is speaking it. When you come to this fact, you will just realize that the programming, that the conditioning that has been done into your life via your past, via your experience or your memories is what keeps on creating this voice, is what keeps on bringing you to these thoughts. But once you come into its awareness, once you are ready to witness all of it instead of just feeding it again and again, what you realize is that you are free from the voice that keeps on criticizing you, keeps on sending you all the vibrations that make you worried, keeps on sending you all the stuff that makes you sad instead of happy, even if the surrounding at the present is a happy one. So all you need to do is become a witness and not a victim. All you need to do is just realize that this is a voice inside you. This is a mental conditioning inside you, and this is not who you are. The power lies in awareness, in consciousness, in witnessing that this is a voice. Okay, let's take a practical example. Not from somebody else's life, but from my own life. If I am busy into a task, if I just hear from inside of me that I have such big dark circles, that my complexion is a little brownish, and if I just surrender and feed to it, would I be able to concentrate on my work? No, because that voice would then constantly keep on interacting with me. That voice would constantly keep on asking me to feed it more. More and more thoughts will come into me. It will say, you are not enough, you are not beautiful, you do not have any qualities, nobody values you, you will never get a good man due to your complexion or due to your dark circles. But the true story of my dark circles, the true story of my complexion, or the face that I have got is within me or with the universal creator. Nobody, and believe me, nobody holds the power to keep me from rising, to keep me from getting the one I want, to keep me from fulfilling my dreams just because of a single thought that came into my mind, which told me that I am not enough and nobody will value me. See, this is how your mind stops you from thinking. But with me, you can also rise. You can also liberate from these thoughts. You can also be a witness, a consciousness, and you can also realize the power that helps you to see the difference between what is happening inside your mind, like who is speaking to you. Is it actually a human who spoke to you all this? Or is it a thought or a voice that once was shared by somebody via a thought or an experience, which is stopping you from becoming the whole of you? That is where your power lies. That is where you can just become mindful, and that is where all the things that have been keeping you from fulfilling all your dreams, all the things that have been keeping you from stepping out of the boundaries will liberate you. So let's do a small exercise rather than just talking. What you need to do is, this time, When you sit at night and when you are scrolling through the social media, or when you are going through the Instagram posts or the YouTube shorts, just do one thing. Just try to listen what your mind is trying to say. And this time now, instead of feeding it, instead of getting stuck into the loop of thoughts, just become aware that nobody around you is speaking about all of this, that none of the person sitting beside you or laying beside you spoke to you about this thought. It was a voice that came from inside, and that was all due to the conditioning. That was all due to the programming from your previous or past incidents and experiences. And once you do it, you will become fearless, bold, and courageous enough to fight with that thought. You will become a witness, and you will step into that thought and say, hey, listen, I understand that you are just a thought, but I am not going to surrender my peace of mind to you. That is when your true power of liberation will enact and will come to the full circle. So, just keep on dealing with all of this, with all the small mindfulness that you have, and I promise you to keep on bringing you such exercises, such healing content that will not only help you transform your today, but that will help you to be your own guide, to have a control on your own thoughts and your healing. So, until next Monday, keep on trying to witness all the thoughts that come into you, even if you can do this once a day. A single habit, when done continuously and consistently, can do wonders instead of just plugging into the whole change in a single day. Until next Monday, take care of yourselves. God bless you all. And remember that you are not the voice that is inside your mind, but you are the one who just hears it. So be the witness. This is Tamanna signing off for today. See you on next Monday.